Five Nights at Freddy's has been an absurdly popular game, and in that time, it has sparked many fan games, such as this, and this, and no, and this. However, naturally, with a community this big, there's going to be at least a few games that make you question your mortal existence. And while searching up this weirdly specific question, I found a game series called One Night at Springtrap, which did exactly that and more. And cue transition. Just mildly concerned I can already access the extras menu, even though I've never played this game before. Okay, that's just the Springtrap from FNAF 3 asset. Puppet from FNAF 2 asset. What the fuck? Not the worst mangle asset I've ever seen in my life. And that balloon boy has 3 toes. I bet that's gonna be important to the lore. And mildly textured Bonnie asset. I love how in the first 5 seconds you find out that the entire light system on the door doesn't work, and I just saw Mangle spawn in. Oh my god, this is an amazing game. I heard music box, I think. That's about it. Also, this is literally just the FNAF 3 establishment mixed with FNAF 2 cameras. You know, I never really figured out how I'm supposed to deal with the animatronics? Yeah, I think that about summarizes my current opinion of this game. So far, Five Nights at has proven to be a more entertaining venture, because at least that game had, like, 3 assets and piss walls that I could laugh at. This game just makes me feel sad a little bit. I love how the entire game loop of this game is literally just me winding up a music box, putting on a mask, waiting 20 seconds, rinse, repeat. I can't even use the light, which is like the main introduction. Like, it's the only other thing I can do in this damn game, and I can't even use it. So overall, I give this an 8 out of 10. I love how it's been 4 AM for like 30 seconds. Yay, I did it! I beat the video game. This is the best day. What do you mean I said series at the beginning of this video? Are you fucking kidding? These games aren't even giving me the courtesy of at least ripping off the games in sequential order. Why are you ripping off the third game's intro for the first game and the second game's intro for the second game? Are you gonna make the first game the third? And the extras menu doesn't even work properly. Great to see. Love to have it. Alright, let's play this video game before I lose my goddamn mind. It's just the last game again, but in the FNAF 1 office this time. And you don't even need to use the cameras anymore. So this is the second game of a series with a character from the third game as its main character, taking place in the first game's office. What do you even want from me anymore? Props to the game that at least I don't really have to play much of it. I mean, I don't really have to use the cameras at all. I just kind of have to press a music box that's right above me sometimes, and that's about it. Plus, the animatronics are really easy to beat, so at least I won't have to do this for more than however long it takes for the night to be done. Woohoo! Oh my god, kill me. Peak animation. Thank you for that. Am I done yet? There's another one of these things. Are you kidding me? And they chose to rip off the 4th game instead of the 1st game. Okay, great. There goes my order. Oh my god. What? I don't... I can't... What is my life becoming? I love how they realized that the phone calls weren't working in the first game, so instead of just adding in text boxes, which would have docked them a point, they just decided to get rid of the whole system of informing us what we're even supposed to do. Okay, I'm gonna ask, what the hell was I supposed to do there? Just found out that there's actually an intro minigame that I get to play. I was kind of bleaching my eyes after the last game before I could play this, so I didn't realize that this was here. Oh. Is he gonna chase me? Like... Okay, either there was an invisible wall, or Fredbear got away. I'm gonna imagine that Fredbear got away, if that even is Fredbear, given how he looks in this game. Alright, so good news, I figured out the plot of this video game, so all I have to do is hold this light down, wait for him to show up, and when he does, I go to the room behind me, and that's the entire video game. So, in other words, it's basically just the first and second one again. There's no real difference. It's just... Okay, if I see that, I guess I go back to the back, and then problem solved. God, I love these games. One nice pro of this one is that the clock actually works instead of just getting stuck at 4 AM eventually. Of course, a noticeable downside of that is the fact that I have to keep that light on the entire time, which makes it kind of annoying. But I guess that doesn't matter anymore because the night's over. That was so entertaining. Oh god, there's still another one of these, aren't there?
What do you mean it wasn't funny?
And I can't even complete the goddamn transition because there's an extra section here. Are you kidding me? Was it literally just me going to the right side? Was that the entire minigame? You just stopped a perfectly good transition from happening to show me that? It's not even the end, there's a fourth game! What is wrong with... And now we've reverted the inconsistent use of FNAF 4 assets to create a cutscene from FNAF 4 in the fourth game after already using FNAF 4 for the third game. Why is this even surprising me anymore? What is even happening anymore? I think I'm getting sensory overload. What is this? Why is Springtrap... Okay, Springtrap's on a camera system. They don't even have proper cameras anymore. He's on the right hand. Yeah, oh, he's right there. Okay, cool. Great to see. Do I go... Figured it out. Apparently I didn't. No, I did. Now he's there. Now he's gone. Okay, did I figure out the game or not? Can you decide for me, game? Because I'm Yeah, I think it's just whenever I hear a weird sound, I go to whatever's closest to me and I just click it. Honestly, that makes perfect sense for this type of series. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna give this one at least this. It's mildly different from the rest. Is it arguably an absolutely horrible fan game and I would rather be playing literally anything else other than this? Yeah, no, you're right. But is it at least different? Yeah. Still, Scott should probably get this off of the Game Jolt store because, oh my god, this is a ripoff that even other ripoffs can't even reference. Like, this is the crown jewel of horrific storytelling, horrific gameplay, horrific everything. I should probably point out that this game came out at least 7 years ago. I don't know the exact date, but the old one got it from I think Fredbear was just there. Apparently he goes away from the office jammer. I've just been clicking that button randomly. Good to know. Now, there we go. I'm just amazing at One Night at Springtrap's 4. That statement alone should get me checked into a mental hospital. Oh my god. Oh. Wait. Okay, I was about to say, did they actually create an independent alarm system? Nope, they just ripped it off and added in a little bit of a jingle effect. Great job. Oh. And the animatronics are gone, and I go into the... Can I go that way? Can I go back on myself? No. Okay. What happens if I press up repeatedly? I think... Yeah, I get warp back. Great job. Not sure why a child would ever go close to a literal living Springtrap suit and... Okay, so I think the lore of this game was that Fredbear actually had 4 toes. And now it's time for my absolutely definitive tier list to decide what I think of each game. Okay, so starting off, we are going to be putting the first game in C tier, which stands for... Pretty self-explanatory. Alright, we're gonna do the second game now. The second game was probably worse than the first game, solely because it gave me less content to work off of. So I'm gonna put it here. Plus, the extras menu didn't work. Now, the third game I thought had some good ideas, but just didn't have anything happen in it. So I'm gonna put it here, mostly for the extra minigame thing that let me get some extra content. And then finally, I'm gonna put the fourth game up here because it let me finish the video. I don't have a good transition to end this video now.